Okay, second slide. So the social environment and social work. So na-mention na ni siya ganina ang definitions of social work. So concerned with organized social service activity, blah, 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 blah. Social relationships, social functioning. And now we are looking at the person and environment concept. So unsa they relate to social work or social environment. So when we say social work, we work with the individuals mostly, social functioning. But social functioning also is based on their environment, right? Because it is the environment that dictates what roles they have. And whether or not they can fulfill that is based on personal or situational inadequacies or both. So with that, as I said here, the person responds within the context of the environment. So kung kinsa kuno ta, iguro ta may imong tulubagon sa kung unsa may naa sa tong environment. What is expected of us? So kita isip tawo isa ta ka produkto sa atong mga niaging experiences, but we are also being shaped by sa ato ang kasalukuyan no nga social, political, economic realities, and still we are also evolving and equipped with potential to change to whoever it is that we are becoming. So, ang atong environment na siya both internal and external elements that affect how we are. So, unsa man yung external? So, physical, may ka nga taga-bukid ka, taga-diri ka nga country, mo ninyo ang climate, mo ninyo location, ninyo normal nga weather, what resources do you have? Your current social, political, economic, cultural conditions are also external. But naka-internal. So, ikaw, how do you perceive your situation? And what are your thoughts and feelings about your environment, which uniquely define your situation beyond anyone else, even in the same household? So sa PAI model ang person, mag-clash siya sa situation. Kung naay part diha sa to nga mo na perception nimo sa imong sitwasyon. So sa person na kay biopsychosocial makeup, health nimo, imong cognition, imong behavior, imong batasan, other internalized effects, which is influenced and can influence your environment. Okay? So ang person ko no, biopsychosocial and spiritual being. So natin different ni aspect. Biological, of course. Atong physical nga lawas affects how we are. Na atay psychological. It supports the person's ability to mobilize their internal and external resources. Ato ang pangutok, atong mindset, kung saan to pag-satisfy sa ato ang needs and to avoid or address threats. Social, so ang atong mga systems, friends, people we are in constant interaction with can influence and is influenced by us. And spiritual, so our person's personal search for meaning to life and existence. So there are distinct sets of influences that make up a person's social environment. First is ang nurturing or ang immediate. Mostly mean na ani sa ato ang immediate system, right? So we are composed of people with a person wherein we interact frequently with them, often in an intimate manner, like our family, friends, close barkadas at work, to school. So these relationships gives the person a sense of dignity, belonging, and worth. Without these, you'd not feel that you are nurtured and you feel that there is a lacking in your life. Second, ang sustaining environment. So these are people nga may encounter na to sa wider society, pa you know, so people who represent political organizations like mga politiko, economic resources, labor unions, so even media, social media, our educational system, health and care facilities, and human services program is part of this. So ang goal ng sustaining environment is to sustain life. Just that. Doesn't need to nurture you or go beyond that. Okay? So on some levels of interventions of social work, first is micro, of course. We focus on individuals, families, and small groups. Second is a meso level intervention, I mean. So we focus on the organizations and formal groups of which we are part of. And then the macro level focuses on communities and societies. And then the profession intervention, so it focuses on intervening sa practice of social work itself. So, unsa man ang assessment of intervention? So, ang assessment, it is a process, proseso siya, maagi siya, and a product, meaning resulta, sa pagsabot kung diin ang atong kalihukan isip social worker maoy gibasihan. So, we cannot form assessment if we do not collect necessary information and its analysis. So, ang atong information nga mapupo sa atong mga client, ato ning i-analyze, taga ano tong interpretation ato, ang sabton nila nilalayo na to maayo para makasabot tag ngano ang client napunta nga nga sitwasyon, unsay problema, o unsay social context nga nag-exist nga problema. So with that, ang atong purpose for creating an assessment is to understand para makaplano ta og tarong. Unsa may planuhon, mo ning intervention. Can also be called as action, plan implementation, or treatment depending on what field of social work you're working in. So, ang intervention, mao ni siya ang pag-render ko no, paghatag sa tanan nga mga specific o interrelated nga mga serbisyo nga appropriate or ang akla no, angkla siya sa given problem situation nga naa sa atong assessment. So, mo ni ang mga ginabuhat ang ibuhaton para masulbad or ma-address itong mga problems nga na-observe sa assessment. So goal-related activities that the worker and the client will undertake based on their agreement and plan of action to be pursued. So levels of social work assessment and intervention. Micro-level systems, pwede ka mag-work sa people individually, sa families, and small groups to foster changes within their personal functioning. Pwede po ka mo-enter into still micro-level, no? So, natin mga direct efforts at the individuals, but it's not necessarily just the individual themselves. So we can also work with meso-level systems na tayo changes sa task group, team, mga organizations na ginaapilan niya, and even sa ato ang own network of service delivery. So the locus for change is within organizations and formal groups. And then we also have macro-level systems. So macro meaning community-wide issues or initiatives, institutional and societal systems. So generalist yun ta. Okay? And then we also have different theories and perspectives in the context of the social environment. So naatay general systems theory. So in the Philippines, in the social work in general in the world, we believe that people are part of systems. And these systems are also part of systems among themselves. So natin mga concepts about human systems that have provided social work with useful model for practice. Okay, without GST, we cannot create EST, PI, etc. So natin pag-analyze sa ato ang people based on their situation and their environment and how these are all interrelated. So before unsa din ang system? So system is defined as a whole consisting of interdependent and interacting parts. So our body is a system. We cannot function without a heart. We cannot function without a brain. But this does not mean that the heart and the brain serves the same purpose. That said, naay different parts ng system sa ato ang social environment in that aspect, and these all affect each other. Okay? So, we have an open and closed system. So natay open system, meaning these are the systems that engage in interactions and interchanges within the environment and even outside. So therefore, magsige ni siya change or grow. Napot a closed system, kanang di sila mag-interact with other systems and they're it is what it is. Okay? Next, we have boundaries. So a closed circle around selected variables. So naay uban systems nga naay boundary among themselves. And they may not interact as much. Naput tension, so characteristic of and necessary to complex adaptive systems. So this can also be destructive or constructive, depende sa unsay outcomes sa tension. And then we have feedback, so communications network, which produces action in response to an input of information. Okay, so naput change and stability. So we are constantly in the process of change, and it is our goal as humanity to remain as stable as possible despite that reality. And then we have role. So role refers to the expected behavior of a person, and the way we also called social function. And we occupy a particular position or social status in a social system. So unsa may mga social systems nga gina-interact sa social worker. First is a change agent system. So mo ni ang agency or organization nga kung diin tagi-hire no nga mag-influence, mag-create og change. Next natin client system. So ang atong client mismo is also a system na atay client nga mo ni siya gitawag na to nga katong mga nangayo sa serbisyo kapag alagad o kaalam sa social worker. And ang kaning client system, open ni sila ang obviously maka-benefit sa inyong services. Naputay target system. So not necessarily ang client system mao ang target system all the time. So naay time nga target system mao ni siya ang mga tao nga need usbon sa change agents para makuha nilang ilang goal. And then action system. So kinsa may mga ka-cooperative sa social work, mga ka-help niya para ma-bring about ang change sa client. And then we have a higher level of that, the professional system. So mga kapwa social worker, kapwa educational system, and other sanctions of professional practice. And then we have problem identification system. So muna nga system ang nag-act to bring a potential client to the attention of the worker, possibly the referral or the referee. So concepts relating to role status. So kita tanan natay rank or standing kuno sa usa ka grupo base sa atong trabaho or sa atong nakabot sa kinabuhi. Naputay mga norms nga mo'y mag-guide nato unsay behavior nga expected sa usag usa. And then we have role set or role cluster. So kita tanan nata iya nga role sets, an array of roles that any one person may be occupying at any particular time. So concepts relating to role. So role complementarity or reciprocity. So meaning nagparisay, you guys both need each other. And then we have role conflict. So maybe ang usa can fulfill, the other can't, and it creates conflict and different expectations that are not met. And then there's also role incongruity. So in the situation in which one's own perception of one's role is defined differently from the expectations of significant others in the system. So this might be how you expect yourself to act like, and then this is how you are expected by others, and it may not meet. So, related sa GST, so ecological systems theory unsa man ni siya. So, this theory believes that human development cannot be isolated from, but must be taken within the context of the individual's relationship within their environment. Kaya nga naman, ang individual parte ra pud sa usa ka dako nga sistema. Okay, so ang atong sistema mag-isig impluwensya hay ra gyud na siya. We are all unique and we have different levels of development and events occurring in our lives, but we need to be interdependent. So this ecosystem perspective, kita na nato ang person is isa ka system no nga kalakip pud siya sa lain-lain ng mga sistema. Okay, so we are in constant interaction with our environment, and this becomes the special focus of social work. So atong goal, atong focus in ecological perspective is ang growth and development sa tao, and second ang improvement or amelioration sa environment. So we are working in both arenas. Okay, so naputay strength perspective. So strength, unsa man ang strength? Kakusog, kaalam. So ang abilidad ko no sa tao nga makabuhat og task consistently at a nearly perfect level. So when we have strength, it means we are able to do something good. Very good. So ang strengths perspective or strengths-based approach allows us social workers to focus on unsay naa sa client nga pwede na itong mapahimuslan, rather than unsay problema nila, unsay kulang nila, unsay wa nila, unsay di nila kaya buhaton. So atong tan-aw unsay day capacity nga naa ninyo. Okay? Unsa may principles aning strengths perspective? Una, ang mga tao realize and dawat sila isip tao nga naay mga strengths, naay mga namaluan, and naapod kapasidad ang tao nga magpadayon sa pagkat-on, pag-usab o pagtubo. No? So natay inherent power. Next, the focus of intervention is on the strengths. So ang tumong na to ani nga atong i-build ang strength, dito mag-focus on sa wa nila. Okay? Next, communities and social environments are seen as being full of resources. So dili na to ginatan-aw ang community nga ay wala sila yung ani, di sila kabaw mo yung ani, di nila kaya ang ani. Atong gitan-aw na ay resources and positive things to be utilized within the person's environment. The fourth principle of the strength perspective is that service providers collaborate with the people they work with. So, since we believe in the person's strength, we collaborate with them, meaning we allow them to take part in taking charge of their own lives, and we recognize this strength of theirs. 5, interventions are based on self-determination. So, strengths, of course, exist when you acknowledge it within the client, but it is also part on self-determination nga kay baw ko ma'am nga kamao ko maging ani. So sa to pa mo niya nga akong buhaton. Okay? And of course, strength meaning there is a commitment to empowerment. Nga bisan pa man walay strength ang tawo, imong i-build ang strength within niya. Or if naa magani siya yung strength nga maybe di lang siya aware, imo na siyang i-empower para magamit na niya. So problems are seen as the result of interactions between individuals, organizations, or structures rather than deficits within individuals. So ang problema kuno dili kuno tungod sa tawo, dili kuno tungod within us, but tungod na sa ato ang pakighimamat, pakig-ila o pakig-interact sa ato ang palibot. So mo na siya maka-cause of problems. So here we also have another theory, the structural/functional perspective. So ang kaning perspective ginatanaw ang society is usa ka komplikado nga sistema nga naay mga iya-iya nga parts no nga work together para maka-create og solidarity and stability within society. So tanan ko no nga parts sa society naay mga role, iya-iya nga role, natin structure nga makamit sa ato ang needs. Okay, so naapod tayo rights-based perspective sa social work. So, rights-based meaning we believe in the inherent and inalienable human rights and that it is our goal to help people either get, demand human rights if they don't have it, or to claim, to prevent it from getting taken away, and to uphold it at all times. So, naatay international human rights standards based on the United Nations Declaration on Human Rights, which is mostly adopted by different countries. Okay, naput tayo mga specific ones like Covenants on Economic, Social, and Cultural Rights and on Civil and Political Rights, natay UNCEDAW, UNCRD, ICMW, and so on. So, but in general, this is based on the idea of the Universal Declaration that every being, every human being is a member of the human family and has the foundation of freedom, justice, and peace in the world. Okay? So, this human rights in the Philippines is inculcated in the 1987 Philippine Constitution. Okay. So, another theory and perspective. So, ang GAD, Gender and Development Perspective, focuses nga dili daw dapat equal ang mga babae laki but kundi equitable, meaning they get the opportunities that they need, whether that may be the same or different, to achieve a full and satisfying life in their own right. So, unsa man gender. So, these are the specific set of characteristics that identifies the social behavior of women and men and the relationship between them. So, ang GAD allows a focus that focuses on gender, the socially constructed different bases of men and women, and the challenges that exist within this realm in their fulfillment of their own gender roles and how their relationships impact society. So, of course, you cannot take away the fact that God is related to labor and to power. So, we have now the societal forces influencing family, group, and community. Unsa man nga mga factors nga makapausab or maka-impact sa ato ang komunidad, atong pamilya, atong mga grupo. So, una, education. So, kung ang inyong pamilya wala naga-eskwela, maka-affect po niya sa imo, ha? Yung type and quality of education available sa mga anak sa ginikanan maka-apekto ninyo. Second, ang housing. So, ang type of panimalay na uban nga walay tarong panimalay, sige kamalhin, mademolish, etc., etc. And this can lead to problems in school as a kid, of course. And then we have employment. So, naiuban taong kontraktual lang, naiuban regular, but the types of employment generally available in the community change family dynamics. Kaya kung maulasad ang available nga panginabuhian, niya perting lisura, lisod yun na siya usbon. Kaya mao magiging lang na andan ra, and that's the thing that they think they can do easily. But in general, employment affects your way of living. Next, childhood cultural trends. So, ang mga teenagers, no, hilig kay sunod-sunod, ang mga bata po, they have their own culture. And this can affect the social environment. Stressful situations. So, ititatanan natin mga ginatubang. So, we can also be even more beaten down by those. Okay, so, what is the concept of social functioning and understanding families, groups, and communities? So the social functioning pa, it defines the nature and scope of social work, gives meaning and reason for being to the social work. Okay? So social functioning as to discuss again is an ability of an individual to meet role expectations. As part of different systems in society, we have role expectations that we may or may not want among ourselves. I have an expectation, I have responsibility to be a daughter, a woman, a student, nga na baron, a social worker, and our social functioning relies on our fulfillment of those roles. So our a client's ability to accomplish the activities necessary for daily living is required by a particular culture or community of social work. Okay? Problems in social functioning can be caused by personal inadequacies like poor physical condition, mahina loob mo, mahina ka, palagi kang nasasakit. Okay, so you may also have wrong attitudes. Maybe you're lazy, you don't want to work, maybe you think everything's pointless or stuff like that, and it also affects how you deal with problems. And then you also have poor or unrealistic perception of reality. And then ignorance, sometimes you just don't know, and lack of skills. Next is situational inadequacies. So these are the lack of resources and opportunities in society. So things that are beyond our control that affect how we function. Okay. Teka lang. So here, as we said, the focus of concern of social work is social functioning. But according to Werner Boehm in 1958, this is the exact goal of social work, which is to enhance the social functioning of individuals singularly and in groups through activities focused upon their social relationships, which allows them to interact between themselves and their environment. So, ito may function ani prevention, restoration, and provision. According to William Schwartz in 1961, the general assignment for the social work profession is to mediate the process in which the individual and society reach out to each other kaya sila mutual needs. So, social worker ka mo ay magpatunga. According to William Gordon in 1969, person in his life situation complex ang ginatan-ang nga focus of concern sa social work. According to Harriet Bartlett in 1970, social functioning is the relation between the coping activity of people and the demand. So, focus gyapon siya sa role fulfillment, no? But ang social functioning is the result of how do people cope, if they can, to the demands of other people. Then we have Louise C. Johnson in 1989. So the ultimate goal of all social work practice is the enhancement of the social functioning of individuals. Enhancement, improvement, curing it. So those are the goals. Okay, so unsa din nakalahi sa minantag social environment o social situation. So social environment gani, it's the broader network of overlapping social systems, na social systems na mag-mix like school, family, org nimo, and social institutions like a church, for example, including ecological systems, culture, and institutions. So very wide. And then we have social situations. So ang part lang ni siya sa social environment, no? So not necessarily enduring or that all encompassing, but it is the more immediate felt by the person. So social work intervention is always directed towards enhancing the individual's functioning through these ways. First, we can direct our change strategies toward the individual. Kung ang hinungdan nga nung dili mabuhat sa individual ang iyang trabaho is tungod sa iyang self. Okay? We can also we can direct our change strategies sa environment. If ever ang environment ang hinungdan nga nung di man jud niya makabuti ang dapat kabuton. Or both. We can work with the individual and the environment at the same time. So, here we are discussing part 2 na families and marriage. So, according to Article 149 of the Family Code, nga ang family kuno ang basic foundation sa atong nasod. It is a basic social institution with which public policy cherishes and protects because the family is supposed to build a person. No? Hence the family code. So we have a specific law to protect the Filipino family. So, okay? Unsa man din ang marriage according to the family code. So, it is a special contract of permanent union between a man and a woman, entered into in accordance with law for the establishment of conjugal and family life. So, according sa legal point of view, ang marriage kontrata lang daw. Sabtanay lang, sabot-sabot lang, pirma-pirma. According sa religious point of view, Marriage is a sacrament, so it is a promise between men and women who take each other as husband and wife. Okay, and it is inviolable, hence why we still don't have divorce in the Philippines. Throughout the years, there have been changes in the norms of what is family or what marriage is. So before, dapat legally married ka, otherwise ma-judge ka. But now, it's okay to not get married, right? Second, you only marry, before, marry lang kag-usa, but now, medyo common ang remarriage. We also have heterosexual marriage before as something traditional, and now we have countries that are open to same-sex marriage, etc., etc. Okay? So, unsa di functions of family? So, kung mingon ang state na ginaprotektaan din ng Filipino family, kay mao ka na basic social institution nato. Unsa di purpose sa family? First, ensure continuation of society, kay para managhanta, both biologically through procreation, but also socialization. So continuation of society, not just in the human number sense, but also in how the society is, the culture that is imbibed in there. So given these functions, the nature of one's roles in the family changes over time. Una, sexual, obviously, provides stable sexual relationships for adults. Second, reproduction creates new members of society. Socialization is to teach the children the norms and values of the society so that the society keeps on going. And then economic holds resources. And then the care and protection function. So, so because the state is so adamant on protecting the family, and we have already explained as well why do we need to protect the family. So what are the things that make a family healthy? First of all, marriage. If you believe in that covenant, there's also power relations, closeness within the family, communication, problem solving, abilities of the members to express their feelings properly, how to deal with loss, family values, intimacy, and autonomy, and of course, for need satisfaction. Okay, so nganong tun-an man sa social worker ang family nga life cycle? Because the family is a big part of who the individual is. So if waka kay boss sa family, you cannot exactly understand why the individual is the way they are. Okay, your experiences through the family life cycle will affect who you are and who you become. Okay, so newly married, di ba? Murag kilig-kilig pa ni share responsibilities, may both be wage earners. Once may mo ng early parent, mag-start na to become a father and a mother. So child, pregnancy, toddler, preschool, LM years, and then later parenthood, basin move out na ni ang atabs, may mo ng teenager, magbayo-bayo na, naputay emptiness, so move out na gid siya. So ang last child nila sa family mo, score one na. And then naputay retirement, so kamo isip ba nag-asawa, lahi na po ng problema ng inyong tubangon, kung kanina po ang kamatayon na po sa sagosa. Okay. So the family life cycle is generally applicable to everybody, and this life cycle is important for a social work student to understand, is because we can deal with our clients when they are in different life cycles, different phases of their lives, and this affects their social functioning too. Hindi ko na di-discuss to kasi parang mahaba nito. Okay, part 3, groups. So a group is defined as a collection of 2 or more people who are in social interaction, guided by similar norms, values, and expectations, and maintain a stable pattern of relations over a period of time. So kung grupo gani mo, meaning pasabot na sige mo interact, kaya kung mo na sige interact, bisag pareham mo balagi po yan, di mo grupo, who are guided by similar norm, na may kanang common idea of who you are, who you want to be, how you want to act. You have similar values and expectations. So you guys must also identify and interact with one another. So unsa may mga classes or groups? So first we have task/work groups. These are known as facilitation groups. Ang tumong lagi nga na nga grupo no is to achieve specific tasks. Okay, so usually found in your work, organizations, and agencies. Napuntay, task groups in general are, for example, committee, planning groups, staff groups. Ang purpose of yun ninyo no is buhaton ang inyong dapat buhaton. And then natay balance of process and content, natay culture building, and then conflict is usually addressed because your goal is to fulfill your task. Okay? Second type of group, guidance slash psychoeducational groups. So natay central theme, usually short-term, runny siya in nature, and maybe preventive and instructional ang iyahang nature. So ang pag-focus ani is pagtudlo ug pagkat-on sa mga tao, how to guide them or to educate them towards a certain topic or towards a certain being. So commonly found in educational settings, hospitals, mental health centers, social service agencies, like that. Then we have oh, counseling slash interpersonal problem solving groups. So more on mas specified gid siya for therapy and for changing. So the goal is to help group members to resolve the usual yet often difficult problems of living through interpersonal support and problem solving. So apil na ani ang counseling group, apil po ang psychoeducational group. So focuses on interpersonal process meaning sa interact with other people and solving your problems through strategies that stress conscious thoughts, feelings, and behaviors geared toward resolution of specific short-term issues, not the treatment of more severe issues. Okay? Fourth type of group, psychotherapy slash personality reconstruction. So kani mas long-term na ni siyang version itong usa. So typically for individuals dealing with more severe problems like people that need reconstruction of their personality. Sample and rehabilitation. Okay? Other types of groups, brief groups, structured and time limited. So mabura kayo. Most likely 8 sessions or less. And then have a lifespan from 6 weeks to 6 months. Naroon gyud mo itumong nga kailangan lang gyud niyo buhaton. We have support groups, members nga nag-share of something common and they meet on a regular basis for support sa each other. So enabling the learning, common learning among each other. So, okay, na different approaches po sa support groups, natay deductive, natay interactive, and then naapod tayo inductive. Okay? Okay. Self-help groups. So enables individuals with specific problems or life issues to create a support system that provides them with encouragement to begin working on positive life changes. Okay, so dili na siya therapy group necessarily, but sa self-help kay same mo o problem tanan. So maybe naalay usa nga leader but not necessarily nga labaw siya ninyo o kuan expertise. So may different characteristics sa group. First of all, size. So group ko gani, as mentioned ganina, 2 or more persons, but ideally ranges from 15 to 20, 10 or up, something like that. But the more the members in the group, the more nga lisod siya i-manage. Skills, and then we have goals or the reason for its existence. Ang ano nag-exist man ang grupo na hinungdan. Right? And then norms are rules. So ang norms, muna siya ang expected behavior among each other. So it all can also serve as a rule. Kaya mo man ang dapat sundo na to para maparta sa grupo. Naapod tayo structure. So structure, sa may roles and positions na ginahold sa members, na uban very close kay structure, yung strict kayo, na uban nga salar-salar lang. Naapod tayo roles, muna siya gi-assign sa group leader, interaction, whether face-to-face bata, online, and then collective identity. So dapat, of course, as individuals, you are an aggregate, so you feel like you belong together. Nandyan pala siya eh. Yes. The group development. So a group actually goes through different phases, and this includes the changes through time in the internal structures, processes, and cultures of the group. So not a beginning stage, may laila for the first time, not a emergence of some group feelings, so mapil na nila gamay nga medyo, okay, grupo ta, we belong, ano, mag-struggle for power and control na ni, kaya naman yung mga mulabaw nga batasan, ay batasan na sunod-sunuran lang, naapod tayo development of bonds, so ma-feel na yun nila na, okay, ano na yun ta, na purpose, na cohesiveness, na pagkahios sa gamay. But then, we can also feel a little bit of conflict na po aming apart. So, natay tungod sa strong group feeling, focus na sa goal attainment, but there can also be differentiation or conflicts. And then we have decline in interest, less group feeling, which leads to separation or ending stage, decision to discontinue as a group. So the group process is the network of psychological interaction that goes on in every group. So natay group bond, feeling na belong ka sa grupo, natay conformity, so pagsunod sa majority, naputay conflict, mga away-away here and there, naputay group cohesiveness, so ang kagustuhan sa mga member nga maghiusa and magpadayon, magpapilin sa grupo. And then decision making, so unsa may paagi sa grupo sa pagpili ng mga decisions nga maka-affect sa tanan. Unsa may purpose sa groups? So first, effect on the participants. So, ang participants ang imong usbonon. Kumbaga, so, pwede nimo sila with the goal of socialization, ipa-acquire ba nimo sila of self-image, change their attitudes, modify values, beliefs, change behavior, support education and learning. Can also be for collective problem solving. Maybe the participants have a shared problem, and when working together, it can be more easily achieved. And then we also have for change in the social situation outside the group. So the group can be a medium of change. So pwede silang, for example, action groups that are formed to lobby for certain policies. That's the goal of group work then. With that, we have part 4, community. So if ang group gani, 2 or more people, but around 15 to 20 at most, communities involve an aggregation of people in a place or geographical entity. So there is a geographical idea usually when we talk about community, but as we will dive deeper, of course, that's not the only definition of community because communities can exist beyond geographical confines. So in general, communities are aggregation of families and individuals settled in a fairly compact and contagious geographical area for definition purposes with significant elements of common life, shown by manners, customs, traditions, and modes of speech. So may elements a certain community. First, population. Of course, there must be a huge number of people. Second, area of territory. So in general, a community is recognized to be a community if they live in the same area. Third, sense of interrelatedness or social interaction. So, bisan pag nagpuyo mo sa usa ka area, if wala mo yung social interaction, you don't feel like you belong, then it does not exactly qualify as a community. And then there's also sharing of commonness or bonds. So again, belonging, kapwa. Mas may categories sa community. So this is how we're going to discuss it. So first, location-based kanang inyong silingan. Ka-community man mo. Of course, general geographic area. At a local neighborhood, suburb, village, town, city, region, nation, Pinoy ka, Cebuano ka, ganun. Communities of place. Naputay identity-based communities nga not necessarily geographic in nature, but it is based on your feeling and where you belong to. Can be ethnic group nimo, religious group, different types of communities. Can also be communities of need, like disabled persons community or aged people community, youth community, like that. Organizationally based communities. So based niya sa inyong work, family-based or network-based guilds and associations, professional associations like ASWE, NASWE, JSWAP, ganun. So key concepts, types of human association. First is Gemeinschaft, usually translated as community. So ang sa Gemeinschaft kuno nga style sa community or human association, very personal, pakikimamat po siya, roles, values, and beliefs based on such interactions. While the Gesellschaft is more just on society or association. So indirect lang siya, impersonal roles, formal values, and beliefs based on such interactions. So unsa man key concepts when it comes to community? First, socialization. So unsa man siya? So mo ang proseso kuno sa pagkat-on o pag-adapt sa behavior patterns sa community nga diin ka nagparte. So pinaka best daw gyud nga time para ma-socialize ang OAT is sa early stages of life. So imong pagkabata no mo na ginatudloan na kasi imong parents like how you are supposed to act, supposed to be. Through this early stages of life, you are supposed to develop the skills and knowledge and learn the roles necessary para maka-function ka sa imong community. Okay? So, roles of communities in community development. So, may role nila. Ang community, naghatag sa members of belonging and purpose. Right? And then, ang roles can be active in providing a service, supportive. So, pang-support siya, no, sa community. Okay, so the UN defines community development as a process where community members come together, nagkaayusan, nagtinabangay, to take collective action and generate solutions to common problems. Okay? So, community development daw is ang pag-empower sa tagsa-tagsa ka mga miyembro o mga grupo sa komunidad nga maghiusa para magka-create sila og kausaban base sa problema nga ilang nasinati together. Okay? So, community developers must understand both how to work with individuals, leaders, for example, and how to affect communities' positions within the context of larger social institutions. So that's where the generalist practice comes in. So when we say community network, unsam na, a network of citizens and volunteers within a community working in partnership with a group of public, private, and voluntary sectors for the benefit of all in the community. That said, these community networks create or provide resources. So, muna siya ang atong mga ginagamit para maka-create of change, right? Okay? So, unsa may tools nga ginagamit nato sa pag-assess sa community? First, stakeholder analysis. So, this is giving voices to people in the community by acknowledging the fact that they are stakeholders who must, should, can have a say in their way of living, their present way of living, and the way they want it to go, and the projects that they want to do. So these are the people that will be affected by your work, whether or not it is for good or for bad, much or little. But this analysis allows you to identify who are the people that you will affect when you create this proposed action, and you sort them according to the impact that they have on the action and whether or not that will hinder your implementation. Second tool in community assessment is participatory rapid appraisal. So a growing combination of approaches and methods that enable vulnerable people to share, enhance, and analyze their knowledge of life and conditions, and to plan and act and to monitor and evaluate. So somewhat similar here, but this one is more quick, of course, from the word rapid appraisal, but it also allows the members of the community themselves to take part in appraising and assessing their own community strengths and weaknesses. Okay, and then this is also community mapping. So it's somewhat strengths-based approach because you let the community look at themselves again and to look at their own development and to consider what it can achieve, what it has achieved before you even ask for help. So you list down resources that are present in the community, whether that be physical or not. And then you also have problem and preference ranking. So you let the clients, the people in the community, assess what problems do they have and what they prefer to solve. This allows them to determine themselves and to find out what solutions they can and want to do. Okay, and then the problem tree analysis. So it lets you identify main problems along with their causes and effects, and then allows you to look at the project to manage and formulate clear and manageable objectives. Next is the fishbone analysis. So a fishbone diagram, also called a cause and effect diagram or Ishikawa diagram, is a visualization tool for categorizing the potential causes of a problem in order to identify its root causes. Look that up. And then we have SWOT analysis, strength, weakness, opportunities, and threats, which assesses internal and external factors. Right. Part 5, organizations. Stop. Let's do this tomorrow.